Okay, so I'm posting a video here, and this is a whole frame of arrowheads that I found here in Michigan, southeast Michigan. And so what we'll do is we'll go up here in the top and start out, and we got some little Madison triangles, some little stemmed points. This is probably one of my favorite points. Right there is a little Lake Erie bifurcate. Beautiful little point there. Um, that's probably one of my favorites um, for for artifact collecting. Here's another nice little bifurcate right here. Um, in the let's see, how'd that go in there? How did that go in there? All right. Okay, and little pin drill. It's a little trade bead. It's one of the only trade beads I ever found in Michigan. And this point here, this is, I believe, a type of a Dalton point. I found this, and it's kind of an odd thing because we don't normally find these in Michigan. But beautiful point, basally ground, and that was a great find to find there. This is probably one of my best pieces of flint from Michigan. This was my wife's. My wife's aunt used to be a truck farmer, truck vegetable farmer, um, back in the 50s or 60s. And this is a Brewerton quarter notch. It's made out of Kettle Point chert. That's found on the other side of Lake Huron from Michigan in Canada. And very beautiful point. Very, very thin. Um, it's got a little tip damage or a little edge damage right there, but other than that, it's pretty much complete. Beautiful point. Let's see, get that back in there. And as we come around over here, here's a couple of paleo pieces. This is a broken Clovis base here, and this is another broken Clovis base right there. And those are found on campsites. Probably where the Indians were out hunting and broke their spear point, their Clovis point, and came back to camp and unlashed these broken ones, and then refit their spears or atlatl darts with a fresh point. This is an actual channel flake, channel flake that was taken off. Kind of see maybe if I hold it in the right light. Got a little bit of edge work, but when you flip it over, it's just very smooth. Don't know where it matched. I don't think it matched either of these Clovis bases, but it's there. This is another paleo piece from Michigan. It's what we call a high-low point. And it's got you can see the little bit of flute there. Sometimes they're fluted there. They're kind of thick and kind of clunky. They're bigger than this usually, but when they get resharpened, they get down to this size small here. This one, I believe, with the little rust spots in it, this is made out of Stony Creek chert. That's a source of chert found in southern Michigan. This is a little unfluted Clovis without a concave base to it. But just the quality and the flaking on this is amazing. And this is some Kettle Point chert also. You can always tell that by the little dark spots in it. And there's a variety of different flints here. This piece here is made out of Norwood chert. That comes from up by Traverse City area in northern Michigan. And this is a piece of Bayport chert. That's a little beveled point. Could have been a Thebes, maybe. You can see the beveling on it. Just that the base was clipped off in two different directions. It had two breaks there. This is Bayport chert. both of these. I found both of these on the same day, probably about 10 feet apart in the field. This is Kettle Point. Some of the Kettle Point will have some purples. You'll see some in here that are purple and pinks. But that's pretty much what it looks like. I'm not sure if that's from the heat treating process or not. Here's a piece for those people in New York State, and some of the places east of us. This is Onondaga Chert. This is a heavily serrated. I think it might have been a Kirk serrated, perhaps, but we do find quite a bit of Onondaga Chert in southeast Michigan. Panning around, here's a couple of bone awls. Bone doesn't preserve very well in our soils here in Michigan. It's a real sandy soil, but you can see this has been polished. It's got some use on it so it's some sort of an awl. I found that one quite a long time ago, actually. And then here's another bone awl kind of tool. It's got a polish on the end there. Like I said, bone artifacts don't preserve very well here in Michigan. And that's kind of a selection of what I got here. Like I said, this is surface finds. None of them are super perfect. They all got a little bit of field damage. This one here is got the ear broke off there. I'm not sure what that would have been. That might have been a Brewerton corner notched also. That was made on a flake, actually, because there's very little rework on the other side. It's like all they needed it for was a knife, and just only worked the one side. There's another. This is a piece of our Bayport Chert. This is a local Michigan flint that I find here quite a bit in my area because it's only about 100 miles north of me, right along Lake Huron and Saginaw Bay area. Let's see, some heat treated types of flint. Yeah, pretty much most of our flint in this part of the state is either the stuff like this, a Kettle Point Chert. Those have the purples in it and stuff. Some of these like that. Any of the stuff that's kind of banded like this one here, and like that one there, that's Norwood Chert. That's kind of an exotic. We don't find that here much. And the Onondaga, it's mostly Onondaga, Kettle Point, and Bayport. Here's a piece of Bayport. That's a piece of Bayport there. And then this is Kettle Point. You can see the little dark spot there, a little dark inclusion right there. That's kind of typical for that type of flint. Usually a little dark area down here on the base. So anyhow, thanks for watching.